With the 2023 riding season on us, I thought it would be a good time to go back over the roads that had been blocked from Fiona and have a look to see which ones had been reopened. And as I found out, only a few of them had been, but this was the first one that I tried, and it was in fact opened. Video on the top right was taken the summer before in 2022 by the KLR's actual owner, which is my wife's bike. I'd been putting a lot of kilometers on it, and I thought it was probably time for me to get my own. So the Tenere 700 becomes the new recon bike, and the Super Tenere, well, it'll be more for long distance rides that I've already reconned by the T7. In any case, as you can see, this road has had quite a transformation in just 1 year.
Wash away from my heart this pain. Let the rain fall down and wash away my heart. Found its broken way to the hills where the sun shine all day. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. Wash away from my heart this pain. Let the rain fall down and wash away. Now my heart sings for the saving grace of the Lord's precious Son. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down.
It's always a nice surprise to come to an end of a road and have a view of tulips like that. I try to check this out every year. The company that grows these seems to alternate fields, and sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. But this year we were lucky and they were. Here's another before and after shot. Significant difference in the forest around this road just in 1 year.
The tears he shed that day were the healing rain that my soul needs to mend my broken heart and wash away.
Let's go have a look at our damaged bridge. Here it is 1 year ago. This road remained blocked for most of the summer, but I checked it out in the fall and it had been opened. I really do enjoy this road because in the fall it takes you through a blueberry field and the plants turn red in the fall. However, with all the tractors on it, you have to be careful because it gets quite sandy, and in some places it can be 3 or 4 inches deep.
My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for.
In the last video I talked about how I found that through the trees there would be certain areas flattened and other areas that weren't. If you look off to the left, I'll point it out for you. You can see there's one area there that's completely flattened, and all the other trees around it still stand.
The healing rain to fall down.
This road was basically a mud soup right up until the end of September. So I had a look at it here, 1st of October, and it's still quite wet. However, I did get my pokey stick out and had a look at it before I did drive through it. It can be pretty soft in here. You have to be careful.
I'd like to thank you for the faith and strength to win the day. Your words bring light, your power never dies and takes my fears away.
This road is about 2/3 open. If you go down, you can't quite get to the end. It's still blocked by trees, and the tractors have been on it, hauling wood away to pile it up to get it off the road. And it's wet, and you have to be quite careful. But it wasn't so wet that you couldn't ride on it.
It's not the hardest thing to do. How can I question you? Throw my life into the fray, let go and live my life your way. Make these changes,
A lot of cleanup still going on here.
make me strong. Lean to His grace to guide you on. Lord, I say from bend and kneel, do what you ask of me.
This is the washout from last year at Guernsey's Cove. The guardrail's not up yet, but the road has been rebuilt.
Swing these dreams to make me see and believe what you've got coming is worth the time.
This is one of my favorite old roads. Halfway down it, there's a pond. In the last 2 years, there's been a pair of nesting bald eagles on it. So it's always worthwhile to go down there and have a look.
The fight your right to ask me to obey. It's not the hardest thing to do. How can I question you? Throw my life into the fray, let
This is a very old road, and you can tell by how deep the graders have cut down the road into the earth.
go and live my life your way. Make these changes, make me strong. Lean to His grace to guide you on. Lord, I say from bend and kneel, do what you ask of me. Oh, 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 Lord, please fix.
The eagles were down here. I could hear them off in the distance. They have a very distinct, high-pitched, like call or squawk, I guess. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but I started wondering maybe I shouldn't put the drone out in case they didn't really like it much. So I just kept it close to me at first, and then I didn't hear them anymore. So I thought, well, I can put it up a little higher and just kind of get a look around. That road running down that tree line, that's my way out.
Visit as I pray, make my dreams become the days, like a child from a father's love guide.
And like a lighthouse, there's no better place to end an adventure on a nice quiet stream in the middle of nowhere. Great place to have your sandwich.
Visit as I pray, make my dreams become the days, like a child from a father's love guide me as I'm growing up. It's not the hardest thing I'll do, they'll be over soon. Keep me close as I'm lost amongst the fray. Will these changes make me strong? Your grace makes all things possible. Life has brought me to my knees. God of heaven, please believe all.
Next time we're across the pond in the big province.
Do what you ask of me. Oh,
I better walk this one.